Hey guys, it's me, Tableside Beast, and I'm back. But this time, this will be my very first debunk video that I will be doing. As you can tell from the title, this will be about Animation Rewind because he got a lot of things wrong about Superman. So I'm going to explain what that was. Before I start, I will say now, I will not be mentioning anything about the Book of Infinite Pages or Spectre's supposedly wait. Those will come another time. Okay, that's out of the way. Now let's get into it.
A lot of Superman's strength feats, like moving planets, would have not been possible without the help of Green Lantern.
So Animation Rewind thinks that Superman can't move planets without help. Well, he's doing it here. He's actually moving both the Earth and the Moon through a hyperspace, which is pretty damn impressive. Now, after Superman moved both the Earth and the Moon out of the hyperspace, all Perry needed to do was hit a switch that would put the Earth and the Moon back in its proper orbit spot. Now, even going further, Superman was able to move a small solar system that was constantly expanding. He even went inside of the sun and it was not empowering him, but he still had the strength to move this entire solar system. And he is able to push this mini solar system into space. Just on pulling strength alone, Superman was able to remove Highfather's staff out of the source wall, which requires unimaginable strength. Okay, now let's see what else he said in the video.
Didn't Superman travel from Vega to Earth in under 10 minutes, making him over 1,000,000 times the speed of light? The truth to this question is yes and no. Superman did travel from Vega to Earth, not by traveling really fast, but by slowing down time while in space, because everything in space moves faster when there's not that much gravity in its way. The comic clearly states that Superman is really just bending time without gravity stopping him. Time works differently while in space. If you don't want to believe me, or if you don't want to believe the comic book, then ask.
Well, first off, this comic book is different from this comic book. Both of these scans are not from the same comic book, because he even stated earlier that the comic book stated no, because both of these two scans are from different comics. In this comic book, Superman is actually leaving Earth, okay? He's not leaving Earth to go to Earth 25 light years away. Also, these comics are not connected like how he made it seem. That's just absolutely bad research. Now, obviously, time and space is a lot different from time on Earth. While in space, you will be a lot slower. But what was really going on, the comic book is saying if Superman was on Earth, that's how fast he would be moving. Casually over 1,000,000 times faster than light. And obviously, that's not even his fastest time. This very instance here was a lot faster. Now we're gonna lowball this. Now after fighting Prime, Superman was back on Earth 2 days later. Also flying back, take into consideration that Superman also was depowered flying back because he went through a red sun while fighting Superboy Prime. Now it was stated that Krypton is in the Andromeda galaxy, which is 2.5 million light years away from Earth. Like I said earlier, we're going to lowball this and pretend it took Superman 48 hours to get to Krypton. Okay, now Superman traveling 2.5 million light years away in 48 hours. In 48 hours, Superman traveling at 468,185,000 times the speed of light. Now we're going to multiply by 2 and split the hours in half. In 24 hours, Superman would be going over 900 million times faster than light. And so forward. Now, all the way down to a minute, that would put Superman's speed in the quadrillions, because this whole scene literally happened in moments. They literally went from Earth, Noah, to Krypton in a very short amount of time. Also, with the whole Superman flying in space thing, Goku can't even survive in a vacuum of space. When he was fighting Lord Beerus, they fought in the stratosphere. Now moving on to what else he said.
Over 1,000,000 times the speed of light. Travel speed is completely different from combat speed. And just for kicks, if it was Goku in this situation, he would have been able to travel from Vega to Earth within an instant via instant transmission. But then again, that is just travel speed, not combat speed.
Again, I'm going off of what he said. First off, there's been no evidence to support that Goku can hear 25 light years away in the vacuum of space. Yes, Goku can get there, but he said same situation. Once again, there's been no evidence to support that Goku can hear 25 light years away. And just to throw it out there, Superman has dealt with close range teleportation before. Now, one of the most important things when it comes to fighting is reactions. As you can see from the scan here, Superman states that he sped up his reaction to match the Flash. Now, the Flash is a person who can perceive events less than an attosecond. Now back to the scene with the Flash and Superman at the diner. The author, Chris Robertson, even stated that Superman has attosecond scale reactions. Okay, now back to what else he got wrong.
Question 4. Didn't Superman have the power to destroy the universe when he was fighting an alternate version of himself? Well, if you read the slide out of context, that's what it could mislead you to look like. But the comic really displays that he was only destroying the boundaries of space and time. And by space and time, these Supermen were really only shattering their own timelines and their own space boundaries as they entered each other's lives. Now, Superboy Prime does have the strength to shatter dimensions. You cannot take that away from him. This makes him semi-universal. But the comic clearly states that it takes Superboy hours on end of constant punching to accomplish this. Something that Goku can now do in a matter of seconds.
Once again, misinformation, because it clearly states that Superboy Prime was weak. And they even bolded, "It's been so long since I've been in the sun," indicating that he was depowered. Also, it's very important, Superboy Prime was kept inside of a red sun cage. He was trapped there by both of the Flashes. Now, a weakened Superboy Prime can still shatter reality while weak. Now, let's compare a weak Goku to a weak Superboy.
ベジットでファイナルカメハメハを放った影響です。スーパーサイヤ人になるだけのパワーが不足しているんです。だったら俺がでもやるしかねえ。行くぞ。ねえねえジャインクホー
Now, with all three of their attacks combined, that still had no effect on Universe Merged Zamasu. Now, Goku should have been able to destroy the universe. Yes, I understand that he was depowered, but so was Superboy Prime. Plus, he was doing it for hours, which would show amazing stamina, by the way. Animation Rewind believes that this is out of context, which is not true at all. Now, there is a reason why the universe was in its death throes. They were hitting each other so hard that they literally were altering reality itself. They were shattering their own realities. Every time they hit each other, they destroyed a reality. Then this is the real cool part. Golden Age Superman fought Doomsday, but when Golden Age Superman fought him, he didn't die. Once again indicating that they were altering reality. Even if you still say timelines, well, timelines exist within a universe which they both were shattering. Okay, now moving on.
Goku beats post-crisis Superman for the same reason why Darkseid, not Doomsday, but Darkseid, kicked his butt with the anti-life serum upgrade, which made him universal. In that battle, Superman tried to pull a smart move on Darkseid by physically preparing his body to catch him off guard and quickly finish him. But because Darkseid had the universal anti-life serum, he was able to kick Superman's butt. Superman would have died if the Justice League didn't come in and save him. Goku now has that same instant universe-shattering power and can use that power to ultimately win this battle.
Oh my god, once again, this is a different comic book, completely irrelevant of what happened. This is what really happened. Superman screamed Darkseid's name on the top of his lungs, Moving at high speeds, he flew right through Soul, Fire, Darkseid. Now, right below that, Superman states, "I never meant to," indicating that he was holding back and he was not going for the kill. Now, the reason he cut himself off mid-sentence because he realized Darkseid was coming back together. Also, Soulfire Darkseid was on a multiversal scale. His battle with Infinity Man literally was cutting through the fabric of reality to the bleed. Also, it was not an anti-life buff. He got this power from collecting other New God souls within the source. Now, collecting a lot of New God souls make you extremely powerful. Then he said the Justice League had to come in and help Superman. That did not happen. What happened was both the planets merging in together, crushing him, and both of these planets are galaxy size. Remember now, Superman was crushed by both of these planets and they both merged into one. Now, this is the end of the comic book. The end. Where's the Justice League? Where is the Justice League at? This is the end of the book. Now, I'm not just going to sit here and lie and make it seem like Superman could match Soulfire Darkseid. He couldn't. Now, it's implied that he is higher than Multiversal, but for sake of people saying I'm trying to wank him or anything, we're just going to keep Soulfire Darkseid in a multiversal tier. But Superman does get stronger as time goes by, which I will now show. Now, over time, Superman was able to improve on his abilities, like this time when he was fighting a reality warper who was on a multiversal scale, Dominus. He completely shattered his reality. Or the time when Superman was able to defy death and fly right through him, that would also cause universal striking power. And another time when Superman was able to casually fly through realities without a problem. And finally, another time when Superman and Wonder Woman shook the earth into heavens. Now, heavens can be translated to universe itself. Alrighty, that's it for me. Hopefully everyone enjoyed the video, and peace out.